In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a web page using the HTML language. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a folder on my desktop, or you can choose to make the folder wherever you prefer to save your folder on your computer. So if you want to save it in My Documents, for example, you can save it here. But I'm going to save my folder on my desktop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to New Folder, and I'm going to call my folder for today's video HTML website. But you can call it anything that you want to call it. Okay, I'm going to press enter on the keyboard. Or what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my mouse and use my left mouse button to double click on the folder to open it. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click. Then I'm going to come to new. I'm going to come across. I'm going to select text document. All right. Now I'm going to call this index.html. And I'm going to press the enter button. Okay. Now, if you're using a Windows-based machine or computer like what I'm using, and you're not seeing the file extension, what you have to do, you have to come up here or wherever it is located on your folder. Look in here. So we're going to click on these three little dots. We're going to come down to options. Then we're going to click the view tab, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to choose uncheck the checkbox that says hide extensions for known file types. So what I want my file to have a .html extension, right? So I'm going to click this option that says hide. I'm going to click apply, and then I'm going to click OK. And here, because we had selected the text document, that is why we have the extension here, .txt. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove it, right? So what we can do, we can right click, and then we can come to more options. We can choose rename. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here with my left mouse button. I'm going to press the backspace button on my keyboard, and then once the .txt is removed, I press enter on the keyboard. It's gonna ask if you want to change the name of the file extension, and we're gonna click yes because we wanna save our file with a .html extension. Now, here we have the Microsoft Edge icon, which is telling us that my default browser is set to the Microsoft Edge. All right. Yours might be set to maybe Chrome, Google Chrome. All right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to right click, use my mouse to right click. I'm going to come to open with, and I'm going to click Notepad. All right. Now, in the previous video, I stated that the index.html file will be the home page file, right? So if the server is looking for your website, it will look for the index.html file because that will be the root or the landing page for your website. All right, if you have different pages in your website. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm now in my notepad. I'm going to type here now using my keyboard, left angle bracket, exclamation mark, the letters doc type, right? Space HTML right angle bracket, right? So we have the left angle bracket. We started with the left angle bracket and we finished the in with the right angle bracket. Now, this is saying, this is doc type. This is not part of the HTML file. It's just telling the browser that this is an HTML file because the browser can open other types of um, documents such as a SVG file or a XML file. So we are telling the browser at the start that we want to um, display an HTML document. Now, HTML is not a case sensitive language, meaning if I type this in lowercase DOCTE, then the browser will still be able to read the information. So it's just a standard practice that this is the only thing that is normally written in capital letters, right? But if you wrote it in common letters, it wouldn't matter, all right? So we have doc type. Now, this is telling the browser that we're using we'll be writing our HTML code using the HTML5 version, right? In previous versions, we had like 4.2, right? And what would happen if you had several different web pages at the time? You'd have to type the version 4.2. So somebody came up with the idea that if you just put HTML, then the browser would open the current version, right? So if there's a HTML6 in the future, because we use HTML, doc type HTML, the browser would be able to open using the current version. All right. So the next thing we're gonna type now is the actual HTML code. So we're gonna type left angle bracket HTML, right angle bracket. And what we want to do, we want to get into the habit of closing it at the same time. So we're going to put forward slash HTML right angle bracket, right? Now, there are two parts to the web page, right? So we have the head. So the next part is the head. So we're going to type left angle bracket. I'm going to type the word head and right angle bracket. Then so that we don't forget what we have there, we're gonna close it there. So I'm gonna write forward slash and then we close it. And then the next part is a body. All right. So we're gonna type body and then we're gonna close it. Now these should align. I'm gonna type body forward slash body to close the. All right. Good. Now the head, um, the only part that you're gonna see in the head is a title. So let us type the title here, right? Come in here now. Head title, left angle bracket, title, right angle bracket. Then we're gonna call this page let's call it CAD Mr. U. CAD with Mr. Hugh. Just as for an example. Then we're gonna type left angle bracket forward slash title, right angle bracket. All right. So this now, when we press Control S to save, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to the folder that I created on the desktop. Open it, open the folder. Right here it is. Now I'm going to double click on it to open it, and here we have the title in the on the tabs here. It says CAD Mr. U. All right. All right, so we're going to minimize this and then come back to our HTML document there, right? So we have the title. Now, as we said, the title, the only visible part of the head is the title. But the head can contain information about your web page. For example, metadata, right? Which would allow the search engines such as Google to be able to know what type of information your website is about, right? And it could also have other information such as the for the CSS file, which we may do in a future video. All right, but for now, just know that the head, the only visible part for the head would be the title, and the head would have information about the web page. For example, the type of language, and also, as we said, maybe some CSS files and metadata. All right, the next part is the body. Now, this is what you'll actually see on your web page. All right. So, what we're gonna do, we're going to introduce you to comments, right? So, when you have a programming language, the developer, the programmer would write comments to indicate what he was trying to achieve at that point in the program, the line in the program. So I'm going to type a comment here, and I'm going to type, this is how you write the comment. Left angle bracket, exclamation sign, dash, dash, and I'm going to type here, this is a heading slash right angle bracket. All right. So this will be ignored by the browser, right? It's a comment for the developer or the programmer so he can know what he was trying to achieve if he was to open the HTML file at a later date. All right. So let us put the first heading now. So the first heading that you have is H1. So come left angle bracket H1 right angle bracket. So we can type in here this is a heading. All right, so we're gonna go left angle bracket forward slash H1 right angle bracket, right? What we're gonna do to save time, we're gonna Control C, enter, Control V, enter, Control V, enter, Control V. This is a shortcut for paste. Control V, Control V. So H1 will be the largest one, and then going down, you have H2, H3, H4, H5, and then H6 for the last one, right? So H6 will be the smallest one. All right, let us press Control S for save, shortcut for save. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the browser here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna click this refresh button, and there it is. This is a heading, this is a heading. All right. Now you can see that it has some, have some spaces in between it, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some more spaces in between the heading, right? So let me come back to my notepad, HTML document, and let me show you something. If I put the cursor here and press enter, and I press on the keyboard Control and S for save, if I come back to my browser here and press refresh, you see nothing happens. But if I come back here now, and if I insert the break tag BR, so we're gonna go right angle bracket BR, right? If I press Control S and I come back to my browser and I refresh, you can see that we got a space there, all right? Now, if I come back to my HTML document, if I want a horizontal rule there, I would put it here and put left angle bracket HR right angle bracket, right? So these tags do not have any closing tags, all right? So we're going to go Control S. I'm going to come down here to my browser and I'm going to refresh it. There's a horizontal line going across, all right? Now, the next thing I'm going to introduce you to is the paragraph tag, right? So here we have the heading, right? We could probably put so we're going to put, now notice that this wasn't displayed in the browser because it's a comment, all right? So I'm going to put another comment here. I'm going to put left angle bracket, mark, then I'm going to press, and I'm going to type now, this is a paragraph, right? I'm going to put this down and put a right angle bracket, right? So here now, this is how you would use the p tag so to write a paragraph, right? Or to tell the browser that it's a paragraph. So go left angle bracket p, right angle bracket, and I'm gonna write type now. This is how you make a paragraph in using HTML. I'm gonna have a closing tag /p right angle bracket, right? So this would be the first paragraph. Now I'm going to copy this, Control C, put the cursor below, Control V. I'm gonna change this now and I'm gonna say this is the second paragraph using HTML. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press Control and S at the same time on my keyboard. Then I'm gonna come down to my browser here, gonna click refresh. And here we see that we have, this is how you make a paragraph using HTML. And notice that when I use the two paragraph tags that there is some space there, all right? So the next thing we're gonna do now, we're going to put an image on our web page, all right? Now in the previous video, we showed you how to include an image on the web page. So maybe you could visit that video to see how it is done if you want to go ahead of us, all right? So what we're gonna do now, we're going to come back to our HTML document. I'm gonna click here and I'm going to type my comment. So I'm gonna go left angle bracket, exclamation symbol, dash dash. This is how you add or display an image on your web page. Are we going to close it, the comment? All right. So what we're gonna do now, what we have to actually do is have an image in the same folder that we are working, right? So what working in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put an image, which is the logo which we made some time ago in a previous video, right? So I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to go to pictures. All right, here is the, all right, it is Cadet Mr. U. We're going to um, put it on this thing. So we're gonna do right click, copy, and then we're gonna go on our desktop, which is here, HTML website, and then we're going to right click, paste. All right, so here it is. So if I, right, there's an image there in the same folder. All right, so we're gonna come back to our HTML document that we have here. And then now I'm going to use the image tag, right? So I'm gonna type left angle bracket img space src is equal to, and then double quotation, and the name of the file for the image is Cadet Mr. U logo design 3 dot eng. All right, so let us come back here now to our HTML. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna type the exact name, right? So it's CAD with Mr. Q logo design 3 dot png. All right, let us look if we have the correct thing there. All right, so we need capital letters for the CAD, the Mr. and the Hue. And there is, okay, so let's come back to the HTML document. All right, so the 3 should be right beside the N. All right, capital H here, and the Mr. And the cat is a capital C. All right, so I'm gonna put close quotation, right? Then we're gonna type Alt. In the previous video, we mentioned what was the purpose for Alt. So we're gonna type Alt. All right. So I'm gonna type ALT is equal to double quotation, and we give it a, a text in case the browser cannot find the image. All right. So we're gonna type logo for Mr. Hughes website. All right, close double quotation. Right, and then the next thing we're gonna do now, we're going to indicate the width and height, right? There are two ways to do it, right? This is one way where you type width equal double quotation, for example, 500, close quotation, and then height is equal to double quotation. Let's say 600. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put a right angle bracket. All right, so let us save what we have, Control S, and let us go to our browser and then refresh and see, there is the image. All right, so we did that correctly, right? Now, there's another way that you can actually use the CSS styling style to indicate the height and width. So let me do that for you. So I'm gonna come back here now to our HTML document, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to copy this, Control C, Control V, and show you the other way. So the other way is I'm gonna put the delete, add here style style is equal to, so we have the width, double quotation, width, gonna put equal, gonna put colon here, colon 50 pixel, so it's 50 px, and semicolon, and then the height, instead of writing it this way, it would be colon, for example, 60 pixel, semicolon, and then close quotation. All right, let us press Control and S to save. And we need, all right, let us see if we got it there. So we come here and refresh. All right, let us go back and see what we left out. So Caddy Mr. U, the alternative. So we have style is equal to width 50 pixel, height, Control S, come back here, refresh the browser. All right. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put a break in between here, and we're gonna put a div, all right, to give it some space. All right. So we're gonna type in between here, left angle bracket, DIVSTYLE equal double quotation HEIGHT colon 200 pixel semicolon close quotation right angle bracket right, let us see what is happening here now. So we're gonna click, let us put the closing tag for the div, div, let us press Ctrl and S to save. Gonna come here now, refresh. All right, there it is down here. We can actually see the smaller image down there. Okay, so this is how you would include an image on your web page. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do now. So this is two ways, right? We're using the CSS in the small in the last version here, right? So this is the CS. This one is the CSS, right? Because we use style, word style here. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna show you now is how to make an external link to a different web page that is not associated with our web page, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to let the website um, be linked to open google.com. All right, so this I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna write type comment. So left angle bracket, exclamation symbol. This is how you link an external web page to your web page. All right, so we're gonna close it like this, right? So if you notice, on the when we look on our HTML page that is displayed using our browser, we don't actually see the comments. All right, so this is how you would actually write the HTML uh, to access a different website. So you're gonna type left angle bracket, right? We're gonna type href equal double quotation, and then we're gonna type https colon forward slash www dot google dot com, or whatever site you want to link it to .com, right? And then what we would need to do is put a double quotation to close it. Then we type the right angle bracket. Then we give some instruction. Click here to go to the Google website. All right. Then we're gonna close this anchor tag /a, right? And then I can press Control S. And when I come to my browser here, when I click refresh, here it says click here to go to another to go to the Google website. Now I want it in a new line. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put the break tag. So I'm gonna come back here, and here I'm gonna put the break tag. I'm gonna put two of them. BR, BR, to give it some space, right? Gonna press Control S to save. Gonna come back to our web page here, refresh, and here you can see that the link is below the image, right? So I'm gonna use my div to give it even some more space if you want to use a div, right? So remember we use a div somewhere here where it is div style here, right? To space the two images. So Control S, gonna put it here. Remember this is a comment, so we're not gonna see it on the web page itself. So space here, gonna change this to maybe 50 pixel, 50. All right, Control S. Let us come back to a web page, refresh, and you can see there is some more space here, right? So if I click on this, I'm now redirected to the Google website. All right, so I'm gonna click back. Now you realize that I was navigated from the from my web page. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come here now, click back my HTML, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to click in here and I'm gonna type target target equal double quotation underscore underscore blank, BLANK, right? Let us press Control and S to save. And then we're gonna come back here now to our browser and we're gonna check it, right? So um I'm gonna click on it and to show you that it will I have a refresh as yet. So if I click on here, it will navigate from our web page to another web page. What I want to do is open it in a different tab. All right, so I'm going to refresh. And then when I click on it now, a new tab supposed to open. There it is, so I have two tabs. You saw that? So let me do it again. So if I click on it, see another tab open there, right? So this is how you would make an external link to open a new tab so that when the person comes back here now, they're on the same web page. All right, rather than being navigated from our web page. All right, good. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you now is how to make an internal link to a part on the same web page, right? All right, so let me show you now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to maybe put an in an instruction down here below this so that the person can click here to go up to the top. All right. All right. So we come back to my code here. All right. So what we would have to do is locate where is our all right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do it at the top first. All right. So it's easier to understand. So we're in the body. Um right below here, I'm gonna put here, I'm gonna type enter, gonna put a comment here, exclamation mark, This is how you make an internal link to a different section on the same web page. All right, so this is a comment. All right, good. So this is what you would do now. Here I'm gonna type angle bracket a href equal double quotation number sign, and let us call this image, right? So let us call this image, right? This image wanted to go to the smaller image, right? So we're gonna type image colon, all right, right angle bracket, right? And what we would type is the instruction. Click here to go to the image below. All right. Then we're going to type left angle bracket forward slash a right angle bracket. All right. So I want it to come down to here, right? So my target would be the second image here. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna put it here, then I'm gonna type left angle bracket div id equal open quotation. What did I call it? Oh, did I spell paragraph here wrong? Paragraph, sorry. All right, so it was image, not image, right? So I'm gonna type image here, right? Then we'll have double close quotation, right angle bracket, and to close, we're gonna wrap it around this. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna close the div now. So we're gonna forward slash div right angle bracket. So let us save this to see if it actually worked, right? Control S, or we could go file, save, okay? All right, so just come here now to our Microsoft Edge browser, going to refresh. All right, so look now. Here it says, click to go to the image browser. So let's click on it. See, it came down, went to the image down here. So I'm come scroll up back. If I click on it, see, it came down there, right? So if I want to do it like what I had mentioned in the first step, I'm down here now. I'm gonna put the link here. So when you're at the bottom of the page and you click there, it navigates you back up to the top, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a break here to space it. So I'm gonna click here, BR. All right, another one. All right, let me put it there and then add it after. All right. All right, so the step was left angle bracket A href is equal to open quotation. Let us call this top, and then we're going to put, oh, need to put number sign here, number sign. So top, and then we put close quotation, double quotation. Then I'm gonna type here, I'm gonna close right angle bracket. I'm gonna type click here to go to the top of the page. Um, left angle bracket forward slash a right angle bracket. All right. So what we're gonna do now, come up to here. We're gonna put it right here at this part right here. All right. So we're gonna put it here. So we're gonna type um, press enter. So I'm gonna put it here. Left angle bracket div id is equal to double quotation top top close quotation um right angle bracket, and what we'll do, we'll wrap it around this. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put a closing div here. Div, I believe, is like a container, right? Now I need to put the forward slash here to close it. All right, so let us go to file, save. If you want to save it like that, I'm going to come down here to my browser, right? So you see it's not there. So if I click here, I come down to here. If I refresh it now, see it says click here to go. Now once you click on the 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 highlighted text, it will take you to the top of the page. So let me click on it. See, carried you up to the top of the page. So this is how you would make an internal link. All right. Now I want to give it some space. So I'm gonna come back to my HTML document, and here now I'm gonna click press enter there, and we can put another break here. B R, right? So we save, and we come back here. See, there is no space here. So if I refresh, there it is, there's the space. So when I click on it, I'm navigated to the top, right? So if I click here, I go down to the bottom, right? Or anywhere that you want to be navigated to in the site. Now, I'm going to show you now how to navigate to a different web page on your website. So what we would have to do, we would have to come here. Okay, so I'm gonna make another web page maybe about us. So let me go to the folder on the desktop, right, which is here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna repeat the process. I'm gonna right click, and I'm gonna go to new text document. Good. So you see the file extension here. I'm gonna call this maybe about us. right? I'm gonna change the txt to HTML. Enter. Wanna accept yes to change the file extension, right? So there it is, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to right click and then I'm going to go to open with Notepad. All right, so remember to the basic code for the HTML was left angle bracket, exclamations, symbol, capital, doc, one word, type, doc type, HTML, then HTML, right angle bracket, then we want to close it so we don't forget HTML. And remember that the next thing, no, it must be nested just for readability, meaning this should be here. So we have head, right, left angle bracket, / head, and then we have the body, as we said not too long ago, right? So we have the body tag, and we have the closing body tag, right? Right. So in the head, we have the title and it's nested, which is a child of the head tag. So we're gonna type left angle bracket title, / title, and then we can type anything that we want to type here. So we can probably type about us, and then in the body we can use the header. If you want to put the comment, you can, but this is what it would look like without the comment. So we can write a heading. When I use a heading tag H1, um, this is the about us information. Okay, wanna close it, close this tag, and then we have a paragraph. Okay, so we have gonna put P for paragraph tag and say the channel called CAD with Mr. Hugh on youtube.com currently has resources about information technology topics. All right, and we can close this paragraph. Sorry. All right, and if you want to have another paragraph, we type um, we can say previously the channel add videos about technical drawing and about three short mathematics videos. All right, so we're going to close this /p. All right, so let us file save as. Let us know, is it complete? All right, so let us now look at the, so we're going to go to the file folder. Here it is about us. If I double click on it, there it is, right? I'm going to remove, we need to remove the M. So remove the M here, information, right? So let's Control S, come here, refresh, right? Oh, I didn't put this in the title, so I'm gonna come back here. Okay, yes, we did, right? So, okay, this is a mistake. I need to put H1, not HR. H1. Notice that everything was bold. See? So everything was actually looking like the header, right? So, or the heading, sorry. Come here, Control S, and you come back here now. Refresh, and there, right? This is what we wanted. All right, good. So here's the title up here about us. This was a heading, the largest heading, and these here we have two paragraphs, but it's just a it is just consisting of one sentence. So what we could have added other sentences. Okay. All right. So let us come back to our index um, HTML, index.html web page. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you how to navigate to the other web page on our website. So currently we have two pages. One is the home page, a landing page, and the other page is about us. And the name for the about us, okay, right? So I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna show you now. So what we can actually do is come here now at the top. Um, we're gonna put it at the top, right? So above here, we can put it here and we can type left angle bracket A href is equal to open quotation about us. So it's about us dot html colon right angle bracket. And what we could type here now is the instruction. Click here to go to the about us web page. All right, so we're gonna close this. I'm gonna put a closing tag /a. Right, so let us save Control S, which is a shortcut. And I'm gonna come down here now to our web or landing page, which was this one. Now, when we refresh, there it says, click here to go to the About Us web page. So I'm gonna close the About Us web page that is currently open. I'm gonna close or let that one stay, which was the Google. We click on it. All right, there is the the About Us web page. So if we click back, see that we are navigated here. Now, you notice that it is on one line, so I can put a break there. So I come back here on my notepad, and here we need to put a break here, right? So here, we can put a break here. So we're gonna type left angle bracket BR, left angle bracket BR, right angle bracket, Control S, come to here, refresh, see it's below, okay? So if I click on this, I'll be redirected to the About Us web page, right? Good. Now, if we want to, we have to use the back button to go back, right? So if I want to put on the About Us web page to go back, we can use the information which we did, which we had previously. We're gonna come here, so we'd have to go to the About Us web page, the HTML, and here, um, maybe at the after the H1 heading, we can type we can type the I'm gonna type here. So I'm gonna type left angle bracket A href is equal to, I'm gonna type the name of the home page, which is index dot html right angle bracket, and I'm gonna type the instruction. Click here to go to the home page. Left angle bracket forward slash A right angle bracket, right? So let us go to file save. Then now we're gonna go to the home page. Gonna refresh the About Us. All right, let us go back and see what is happening here. So I'm gonna come back here. All right, click here. Oh, I forgot the put close quotation there, right? So I'm gonna click save. Gonna come back to the, gonna refresh, and there it is, right? So if I click here, I come back here to the home page, right? If I click here, I go back to the top, scroll up. So if I click here, I'm navigated to a different web page on my website. And if I click here, I'm navigated back to the home page, right? So this is the home page. So maybe I can move this. I'm gonna show you to move it. So we're gonna come here and type home page at the top. So I'm gonna come here, right? What I'm gonna do now, the heading. What did I have for my heading? I'm gonna put another heading up here, right? So now come here, I'm gonna type left angle bracket H1, right angle bracket. I'm gonna type home page. each one. All right. So what I'd have to do now is where, right. So let me change. All right. I can see, file save. I'm gonna come here, refresh, and there it says home page at the top, right? So this is how you can make a web page to navigate to an external's website, like Google. There is Google, right? And if you want it to be in the same tab, then what you would do, you would can copy this, Control C, gonna put a break tag here, right? I'm gonna type this is here, so I can remove the target here, and it will open in the same tab, right? So I'm gonna come here, save. I'm gonna come down here now to my, I'm gonna refresh. Right, there it is. I need to change the instruction, right? And come back here. Click here to go to the Google website in the same tab on the website, the web page. Need another break here. Just paste it. Save. Come down to my web page here. Refresh. Right, there it is. So if I click on this one, I'm gonna close these. So if I click on this one, see, I'm now navigated from the website. If I come back here and I click this one, I'm navigated um, to a to the website in on a different tab. So I did not leave my current um, web page here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how the ALT, where we have here this typed up text logo for Mr. Hughes website. I'm going to delete the image or change the path to the image. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my folder, which is this one. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click. I'm going to make a new folder and I'm going to call this images. All right. And in the images folder, I'm going to put, going to move the image and put it in here. Right. So it's no longer there. Right. So if I come to my web page here and I refresh, see, it says logo for Mr. Hughes website. So that is what I was telling that if the browser cannot find it, then this text would be displayed. Maybe the browser, the file took too long to load, but more than likely the path was not correct. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back here now and fix it now. So the source was this, was it this one? Was it the first one? I mean, yes, it will be both of them, right? So I'm gonna fix the first one, right? So the first one I'll have to put the path to the folder. So it would be / images, which is the name of the folder that I created a while ago. / And I'll have to do the same thing here. Where is the image? Right here. So I'll have to go /images /. All right, save. I'm gonna come to the browser, refresh. I'll come back again. All right, so it's images. Maybe I call this thing image, Let me look at it. No images. Let me look if it's in there. All right, it's in there. Images. All right, so let me come back to this. Is images. I need to go file, save. Gonna come here, refresh. All right, it's not showing. Let us see what is happening here. Let's come back here. Uh, backspace, backspace, save, refresh. Right, so there it is, right? Right. What I'm gonna do now, I'm going to insert a different picture in the images folder. There it is, good. So it will show you how the thing really looks as a web page. Right? So I'm gonna come to my About Us here, and I'm gonna add the image right below, well, below here, right? So remember now to add the image, you would type left angle bracket IMG SRC equal images / and what was the name of the file? I have to come back in the folder. All right, it was rename. Rename. Let's call this 7 parts. Parts. Enter. All right, so let us come back to our About Us dot HTML. I'm gonna type 7 parts dot png close quotation. We need the alt equal quotation, double quotation, parts of parts of a web page, right? And we're gonna type style equal quotation with colon 100 px semicolon height colon maybe 200 pixel semicolon, close quotation, right angle bracket. All right. So let us save this and see if it actually works. All right. So I'm gonna go File, Save As. I'm gonna come back down here. We can navigate here to go to the About Us, and there it is, right? So if I want to put that on a new line, so come back here and we're gonna type BR, BR, BR. All right, let's go File, Save, and come back here and refresh. Page. All right, so I'm gonna put a break here. All right, let's go save. I'll come back here and refresh. All right, so it is down there, right? I'm gonna come back here, put a break here. Save. Come back here, refresh. All right, okay, there it is. So we can even give it some more space now. Come back here and put another break here. File, save. Come back here. And we can actually change the width, So we can change to 300. Change the height to 400. File, save. Come here, refresh. Right, there it is, all right? In today's video, we'll be making a web page, the About Us web page. We'll be adding the unordered list. Then we'll be adding the ordered list. Then we'll be creating a table to show the different categories of popular videos on the YouTube channel called Cadet Mr. Hugh. In the previous video, we showed you how to make an external link and also an internal link to a different web page on your website. So if I click on this highlighted text that says click here to go to the home page, when I click on it, see I'm navigated to the home page, right? Which was this, right? As an example. So if I click this highlighted words that says click here to go to the About Us web page, when I click on it, we're navigated to the About Us web page. In today's video, I'm going to show you three things today. I'm going to show you how to make an unordered list. That's the first thing. And the second thing I'm going to show is how to make an ordered list. And then the third thing I'm going to show is how to make a table for your web page. Now on the screen is the last web page that we made for the previous video, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna continue on the About Us web page, and we're gonna add an unordered list first. So I've opened my about us.html file, and I'm actually using Notepad, okay? So this is what the web page looks like based on the HTML document that we created in the previous video. Okay, so we're going to make an unordered list, and we'll be making this list on the previous HTML file that we created for the About Us web page, right? So here I've opened it, and I'm going to type. Now I'm going to use the heading. So I'm going to type left angle bracket H2. I'm going to use a H2 heading. Close the tag. And I'm going to type now, this is a list of the most popular videos on the Yard with Mr. Hugh YouTube channel. Gonna close this heading H2. Let us go to the, I'm gonna go file, Control S to save. I'm gonna go to the page to see if it was actually done. All right, so I'm gonna refresh, and there it is. This is a list of the popular videos on the YouTube channel, right? Now I'm gonna come back to my notepad, and we're gonna use a list to list them, okay? So we're gonna come here and I do an unordered list, right? So UL, right? And we're gonna close it so that we don't forget to close it. All right, and then in here now, we're gonna come back up here. We're gonna come across, and we're gonna type li and information technology past papers 1 and 2. I'm gonna close this li, or I'm gonna put another one li 7 parts of a web page, close. Gonna do another one li how to make a database. All right, let's just save this by gonna press Control and S. Control and S on the keyboard. I'm gonna come across to our web about us web page. We're gonna refresh, and there is a unordered list. All right. All right, we're going to do an ordered list now, right? So I'm gonna come back to our notepad, and what we're gonna do is just copy this. All right, so we're gonna come across here. I would need I'm gonna need a break, but I'm gonna do it and then show you that we're actually gonna need a break. All right. So ordered list OL, and then we want to close it so that we don't forget to close it. /OL. All right, so we're gonna come here. Gonna create a different list, right? So we just gonna do the same thing that we did above. Li I would need to put a different heading right here. So let's put the heading there. Gonna use another H2 tag, H2, and this is a list of the popular technical drawing videos on the CAD with Mr. Hugh channel. All right, gonna close /H2. All right, so here now we're gonna do the list here now. So let's say how to remove a hatch from a section. Gonna close. And then the other list that I'm gonna put here is how to draw a triangle given the base, comma, a side, and an angle. All right, I'm gonna close this /li, and then the last one so that you can see the list. So we're doing an ordered list. How to copy a similar triangle to a given triangle. Close /li. All right, let us save. Let us Control S on our keyboard. We're gonna come back to here and we're gonna refresh. Right, so there it is. Here we have the ordered list here, and above it is a unordered list. All right. So here we have our web page coming along. Right. So I'm gonna come back now, and I'm gonna do now I'm gonna create the table for you. So now we're gonna make a table for our web page, the About Us web page. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna come up in the head section up here, and we're gonna apply some styles to our table, right? So we're gonna use the CSS to style our table. If you visit the previous videos, we explain what exactly is SSS, which is cascading style sheets. All right, so here now, I'm gonna type left angle bracket style, right angle bracket, enter. I'm gonna close this style. All right, and then what we're gonna do now here, we're gonna come here. I'm gonna style a table, comma, table head tr for table and in table data. All right. Opening curly braces, and this is the property or the attribute that we want. So it would be border, the border colon would be what? 1 pixel, px, and it would be solid blue semicolon. All right, so we're gonna close this. I'm gonna put the closing curly brace, the right one here. Good. So we're gonna come here now. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna press enter. I'm gonna put a break here to space the table. Then we're gonna type the create the actual table for our web page. So left curly braces table style. I'm gonna style the table using CSS is equal to width colon 100%. Then now we're going to create the table row tr. I'm gonna close the table row here tr. Right, I'm gonna come up here now and we're gonna create the table heading, right? We're gonna have 3 columns, so we're gonna need 3 table heading, right? TH and the first one would be type of video. I'm gonna close this. TH and the next one would be I'm gonna put another table heading TH um name of video and then we're gonna close table heading. Then we're gonna put the last table heading TH. Gonna type here number of views for each video. All right, gonna close. All right, now we want to put, I'm gonna put it in after. All right, so what we're gonna do is now this is a table row. We want to have another table row below the heading, right? So we're gonna come here and we're gonna put left angle bracket T R. Then we're gonna put the actual table data, right? Now we wanna close it before we forget, okay? Table row close. So we're gonna come up here now and we're gonna type table data. I'm gonna close the table data before we forget. All right, so we're gonna come here now. Type of video. Let us put information technology. All right, so that's the first information for the type of video. And then the name of the video is information technology past paper. Gonna put the closing data tag and I forgot to put the opening tag here, right? All right. And then the third data tag in this row, number of views, I believe it got about 1,200 views. Gonna close this table data. All right, so we're going to do another row again. So tr, and then we're going to close it so that we don't forget to close it. All right, so I'm going to come up here now and actually do the data for the first column in the second row. And we're going to close it so that we don't forget. I'm going to come back. Let's put an information technology again. All right, and then the next column, I'm gonna start table data. And again, we want to close it so that we don't forget to close it. So I'm gonna come back here now. Information technology. And then information technology course outline. All right, and then number of views, we're gonna use another table data. We're gonna close it so that we don't forget to close it. And then we're gonna pretend that there were maybe 100 views. All right, and then we're gonna make one more row so that we can see the effect of the table. All right, so we have table row. Gonna close it so that we don't forget to close it. All right, so I'm gonna come up here now and put the actual table data for the first column, and I believe this is the third row. Okay, table data. I'm gonna close it. All right, so we're gonna put here now. Let us put mathematics for the time being as an example, right? And I believe it was how to find the area of a given triangle. This is just an example, okay? We made a video, but we don't remember exactly what was the name and the number of views, okay? And we need to put the tag here, the opening tag for table data here. That is why I said we always try to close it so that we don't forget to close it, although I did forget to open it. And then we're gonna need another table data. Gonna need another table. Gonna need another table data here, table data, and then we're gonna close it. And then let us pretend that there were maybe what? 30 views. All right, so we're gonna go to press Control S to save. Right, we're gonna carry up the body. All right, now remember we're gonna put in the the heading after, okay? So let us press Control S. I'm gonna come to our web page. I'm gonna come, here it is. I'm gonna refresh. It's supposed to see the table. All right, we're not seeing the table, so let's come back. We need to close the table. All right, so when I come here, we didn't close the table. That is why I said we need to close it at the same times when you put the opening tag, so you don't forget to close it. All right, so let's save Control S. Let's come back to the About Us web page. It's not, you're gonna refresh. Let us come back. I need to remove this width. I'm gonna put double quotation here. I'm gonna go Control S. I'm gonna come back here, refresh, and there is our table, right? Now remember, there is no label for a table up here. Oh, there are two arrows here. All right, so I'm gonna click this. We're gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove this, and also we're gonna put the heading here. There is no heading for the table. Okay, so we're gonna come here, and we're gonna remove the greater than sign for the video here. Backspace. I'm gonna remove the comma here. Delete, and here now we're going to put the heading here, right? So I'm going to use a H2 heading, H2, and I'm going to say these are the most popular videos on the CAD with Mr. Hugh YouTube channel by categories or category. All right, gonna close this now. H2. All right. So we're going to save this Control S, and then we'll see what the table looks like, right? So I'm gonna refresh, right? There is the heading. Remove the greater than sign here and the comma here. And what happened? We want some space below the table, so we're gonna come back to the HTML and we're gonna put a break here, and we'll get some more space. Control S, you'll get some more space here. I'm gonna remove the break here. There's too much space up the top there. All right, so we're gonna come now, Control S. I'm gonna come back to our About Us web page. Then we're going to, so what we need, we're looking for we're gonna remove this space here, remove the break, and we added a break below so that we can actually have some space below the table. Refresh, so there is a space below the table, and there is a table with the corrected information. In today's video, we'll be using these formatting elements on our About Us web page that we created in the previous videos. So we'll be looking at the how to bold text, how to show important text, italic text, text that is emphasized, marked text, text that is smaller, inserted text, subscript text, and superscript text. So here we have our web page that we created in the previous video. We're going to apply some formatting elements to this web page. So I'm going to go to the HTML document, and what we're going to do, we're actually going to apply these formatting elements. All right, so the first one we're going to apply is the bold. So we're going to type here, left angle bracket B, and Mr. U, left angle bracket B, and you need the forward slash here. All right, the next one we're gonna apply is strong. So let us look for another one that can be applied to 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 the web page. All right, let us use this one, and we're going to use strong. Gonna come here, forward slash strong, right angle bracket. Then we're going to italic. Let us see right here. So I need a forward slash here to close the tag. All right. The next one we're going to use for emphasis here. So it's EM. I'm going to close this. Then we're going to put it right here. Forward slash EM. And the next one we're going to use is mark. Let us use the mark here. Gonna close here. M-A-R-K. Need a forward slash here. The next one we're going to use is small. So I'm going to put this one here. S-A-L-L. S-M-A-L-L. Small. Come here. Forward slash S-M-A-L-L. All right. The next one we're going to use is use here subscript S-U-B. Come here, forward slash S-U-B. And the next one we're gonna use is this one, S-U-P. Come here, S-U-P. So this is how you would use the formatting elements, right? Need a forward slash there. And all right, so let us press Control S on the keyboard, Control S. Then we're gonna come to the website that we built in the previous video. I'm gonna click refresh. And here now, you can see the different form. Here we have the bold here. This one, I believe this first one was bold. Then the next one, you have italic here. Then here we have another one, formatting feature applied here. Then we had superscript and subscript here. All right.